All right, you YouTube silver stackers and all you silver jokers out there keeping it real, I just want to be clear about something. Hey, look, as long as I have an income and there's silver to stack, I'm going to stack it. I am never going to stop stacking silver. Oh man, the comments and the messages and even some of the phone calls from people that know me personally. Look, I am not gonna stop stacking silver. I have not quit the silver game at all. I've just put it on pause. But before we get to that, what you're gonna see is in this video is just some of the past purchases I've made, some of my favorite bullion, some of my over the top purchases that I've made that I'll never see the returns on those unless silver goes up to like, $80, $90 an ounce. Maybe then I'll see some return on them. But this is how I used to stack back in the day. So I'll share a little bit of that with you guys in this video and upcoming videos. But let me just say this. Look, I paused. Let me just explain to you exactly why I stopped or I put the pause on silver for now. I looked around and I realized that I had a lot of online deals out there, a lot of cash tied up in online purchases. And I did that because, for one, the governor closed all the non essential businesses in Ohio. So all the bullion stores, local coin stores, bullion dealers were closed. And also, nobody had any silver. You couldn't find silver anywhere. So what I did is I made a lot of online purchases, a lot of online purchases. And what I realized is I had a lot of cash tied up in online purchases. Now, we're okay for now financially. We're okay. We've been smart with our money. We've put our money away. We've done some things that make us pretty solid right now as far as finances go. But who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows what demands are going to be put on us financially as this crisis draws out? Nobody knows that. This is unprecedented. We've never been here before. And if you watch the news and you see the officials, everybody's improvising. Everybody's improvising. Everybody's adjusting to what's coming. Instead of getting ahead of what's going on, we're reacting to what's happening. And that's a bad place to be, but that's where we are now. We don't know how to get ahead of this. They're trying hard, but we're not. It doesn't seem like we're making that much progress. Okay, we're not going to get into that. I put a pause on because I realized that I was stacking in a way contrary to the way I know is the right way to stack. A budget and with savings, and that's where I stack. I'm pretty methodical about that. I'm pretty direct and pretty mechanical about that. And what I found myself doing is reacting to the silver prices, the premiums, the lack, the shortage, all that stuff. I was reacting to that in ways that made me want to buy more and buy more and spend more and spend more. And that's absolutely contrary to the way I stack silver. So when I realized this was going on, when I realized that I was kind of losing a handle on, stacking silver and the rest of the things that I needed to be conscious of or aware of and taking care of, I had to stop. I couldn't just, slow down. I had to absolutely come to a screeching halt, stop, put the brakes on, hit the pause button, stop. And that's what I've done. And I realized that that's probably the best thing to do. So I'm only telling you from my point of view. If you're stacking and you're doing great and you're putting silver away and you're, accumulating silver in these online orders, great. More power to you. I applaud you. Great. I wish I was there. I'm not. So I'm still not ready to go back to stacking silver right now. I still have a few more tweaks, a few more adjustments to be made, and then I'll start looking again for some silver deals and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to let some of these online orders that I have out there come in and realize those before I really put any more money out there for silver. But that's just me. The last thing you want is to need cash and all you have is your bullion as far as your savings. You don't want to get in the position where you have to start selling off some of your bullion, because that for me would be catastrophic, because you're gonna take a tremendous loss right now. It's absolutely a buyer's market, nowhere near a seller's market. That's why these online bullion dealers are charging so much in premiums, because who knows what's coming tomorrow? Who knows how long this sunny day, as Mr. Hugg said, is going to last? Nobody knows, and who knows what demands are going to be put on your finances as this thing draws out. So my advice to you, if you're kind of like me, my advice to you is just to slow down for a minute. The silver's not going anywhere. Sure, the silver may be up to $40 an ounce when this thing blows over, and you could have bought it when it was $20 an ounce. Well, personally, I'm willing to take that chance, because it's more important to me to be able to take care of things that I need to take care of as far as my family's health and welfare goes, than to worry about losing whatever premiums or whatever I could have made in silver if I buy it now. So that's just me. Anyway, so that's really, the only reason I'm explaining this is because I got so many comments and people, I made it too vague as to why I stopped stacking silver. And I didn't think about until I got a lot of comments from people saying, look, man, I stack silver because I watch your channel. You motivate me to stack silver. And that means something to me. That means a lot to me. And the last thing I want to do is to take that for granted. I absolutely don't want to do that. You don't have to watch my channel. You don't have to participate in this journey that we're on to stack silver for the future, but you do. And you do because you are interested in what I say, and I'm not going to take that for granted. So that's why I'm explaining this to you. That's why I'm being kind of personal with my explanation, because it's important to me that you understand why I stopped stacking silver just briefly. So anyway, that's really all I want to say. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I put another video out. And, just because you don't feel sick and you don't have any symptoms does not mean you can't spread this to somebody else. There are a lot of very vulnerable members of our society that we need to really be aware of and be conscious of. So, let's just keep that in mind, be aware of that, and let's just take care of each other. Let's come through this thing better off for having gone through it. Anyway, keep that silver train rolling and keep stacking. Peace.